Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen, nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. On behalf of Understand Quran Academy Hyderabad, I would like to welcome you to 19th session of level 1, in which we will study some prayers after Salah. But we start with Hadith. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu reported a man asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for an advice, and he, that is the Prophet, said, "Do not get angry." The man repeated that several times, and he replied every time he replied, "Do not get angry." Okay, now we come to spoken Arabic. In spoken Arabic, we have learned in the last class, tafaddal ma'an. Please come, sit down, drink, or whatever, depending on how you use it. Tafaddal means have it, or take it. And tafaddal ma'ana, come with us, okay, or eat with us. Tafaddal ma'ana. Tafaddalu is the plural, okay. Tafaddal ma'ana and tafaddalu. And some more words for requests, like min fadlik. Min fadlik is your kindness. Actually means please. Your kindness. I mean, I'm appealing your kindness. That means I'm asking you something to do. Please. Arjuka. Arju is I hope from you. I hope from you. Arjuk. I hope from you. Arju. I hope ka from you. And that means again please. No, I request you. I'm hoping this favor from you, and so on. Arjuk. Shukran is thank you. Shukran is thanks. So min fadlik means your kindness. Arjuk, I hope from you. And shukran, thanks. Once more, min fadlik, your kindness. Arjuk, I hope from you. And shukran, thanks. Now we come to review of last session, and just one more time we'll revise this hada haulai. Can you translate? Hada, this. Haulai, these. Dalika, that. Ulaik, those. Alladhi, the one. Alladhina, those which. Hadi, this. Tilka, that. Allati, those. The one who, singular. So let us repeat it 2 times. Hada haulai, haza haulai, dhalika ulaik, dhalika ulaik, alladhi alladhina, allazi allazina, hada haulai, haza haulai, dhalika ulaik, dhalika ulaik, alladhi alladhina, allazi allazina, hadihi tilka allati, hazihi tilka allati, hadihi tilka allati, hazihi tilka allati, hada haulai, haza haulai, dhalika ulaik, dhalika ulaik, alladhi alladhina, allazi allazina, hadihi tilka allati, hazihi tilka allati. See, this has come in the Quran 2000 times, and it is better to practice it with these drills and actions, total physical interaction, as it is said. It is easier to remember, identify, retain, and also practice. When you practice yourself, it is just do it like this, and it is easier to remember as well as memorize. Now we come to verb. We started with fa'ala, you know that, and fa'ala, as we have been telling, has 6 abwab, chapters or types or patterns. 4 of them are famous, and we started with fataha. Fataha means he opened. Okay, so let us repeat fataha. Fataha, fatahu, fataha, fatahu, fatahta, fatahtum, fatahta, fatahtum, fatahtu, fatahna, fatahtu, fatahna, yaftahu, yaftahuna, yaftahu, yaftahuna, taftahu, taftahuna, taftahu, taftahuna, aftahu, naftahu, aftahu, naftahu, iftah, iftahu, iftah, iftahu, la taftah, la taftahu, la taftah, la taftahu, fatih, maftuh, fath, fatih, maftuh, fath. And on this pattern we did ja'al. For every pattern we have at least 2. Okay. The next was nasara. Nasara means he helped. Nasara nasaru. Nasara nasaru. Nasarta nasartum. Nasarta nasartum. Nasartu nasarna. Nasartu nasarna. Yansuru yansuruna. Yansuru yansuruna. Tansuru tansuruna. Tansuru tansuruna. Ansuru nansuru. Ansuru nansuru. Unsur unsuru. Unsur unsuru. La tansur la tansuru. La tansur la tansuru. Nasir mansur nasr. Nasir mansur nasr. Okay. And on this pattern we did 3 verbs, which is dhakara and abada and kafar. That was second pattern. And the third one was daraba. That's what we did in the last class. Daraba is to hit, to strike. So let us repeat daraba. Daraba darabu.
Daraba darabu.
Darabta darabtum.
Darabta darabtum.
Darabtu darabna.
Darabtu darabna.
Yadribu yadribuna.
Yadribu yadribuna.
Tadribu tadribuna.
Tadribu tadribuna.
Adribu nadribu.
Adribu nadribu.
Idrib idribu.
Idrib idribu.
La tadrib la tadribu.
La tadrib la tadribu.
Darib madrub darb.
Darib madrub darb.
Okay. And let's practice the feminine genders. Huwa fataha, he opened. Hiya fatahat, she opened. And she opens. Taftahu, anta taftahu, hiya taftahu. And nasara, huwa nasara, he helped. Hiya nasarat. And hiya tansuru, she helps. And huwa daraba, he hit. Hiya darabat, she hit. And huwa yadribu, he hits. And hiya tadribu, which is same as anta tadribu. Okay, I don't bring this hand because you will be confused. So I just say hiya tadribu. Okay. Today we will learn the fourth style, which is sami'a. Okay, sami'a means he listened, heard. Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. That's our reference. So let's practice it. Sami'a, sami'u.
Sami'a, sami'u.
What's the difference? Why it is fourth type? Because instead of sama'a, it is sami'a. Because we say fataha yaftahu. The second was nasara yansuru instead of yansaru. And third one was daraba yadribu instead of yadrabu. And the fourth one is sami'a instead of sama'a. Sami'a, sami'u.
Sami'a, sami'u.
Light changes are there, not many. Still the whole structure is same as you have been realizing. Just fataha, kasara, zabar, zir, pesh is changing. Sami'ta, sami'tu.
Sami'ta, sami'tu.
Sami'tu, sami'na.
Sami'tu, sami'na.
Yasma'u, yasma'una.
Yasma'u, yasma'una.
Tasma'u, tasma'una.
Tasma'u, tasma'una.
Asma'u, nasma'u.
Asma'u, nasma'u.
اسمع اسمعوا
اسمع اسمعوا.
لا تسمع لا تسمعوا
لا تسمع لا تسمعوا.
سامع مسموع سمع
سامع مسموع سمع.
Okay, can you translate سمع?
He heard.
سمعوا,
They
heard. سمعت,
you heard.
سمعتم,
you heard.
سمعت, I heard. سمعنا,
we heard.
يسمع,
He hears.
he listens or hears. يسمعون,
they
listen. What translation did we give in our sheets?
Heard.
Heard, okay. They hear. يسمعون, they hear. تسمع,
you hear.
تسمعون,
you are here.
أسمع,
I hear.
نسمع,
you are here.
اسمع,
Hear.
اسمعوا,
you are here.
لا تسمع,
you don't hear.
لا تسمعوا,
don't hear.
سامع, the one who hears. مسموع,
which is
heard. سمع, to hear. And sama'a also is to hear. You can have more than one forms, okay? Sam'a is there, sama'a is there, both are correct. Now on this same pattern we have two more verbs that we will practice today, and which is alima and amila. You see, you hear, just remember it like this. You hear, in the fourth one, third one you can remember that somebody hits, that is he is oppressing. Daraba and zalama. He is hitting and doing wrong. Daraba zalama, just for remembering. And this fourth pattern is sami'a alima, that means he came to know, ilm, and as a result of knowledge he acted, amila. The three words are coming on the same pattern: sami'a, alima, and amila. Sami'a, alima, alima means he knew, and amila, he acted. So let us practice alima. Alima, alimu. علمت علمتم
علمت علمتم
علمت علمنا
علمت علمنا
يعلم يعلم يعلمون
يعلم يعلمون
تعلم تعلمون
تعلم تعلمون
أعلم نعلم
أعلم نعلم
اعلم اعلموا
اعلم اعلم
لا تعلم لا تعلم
لا تعلم لا تعلم
عالم معلوم علم
عالم معلوم علم.
Again, once again, and alima. By the way, sami'a has come in the Quran 100 times, and alima has come 518 times, and amila 318 times. So almost in these 6-7 minutes we will be learning 1,000 words of the Quran. Okay, so that's a good achievement, alhamdulillah. So again, let us practice alima. Alima alimu.
Alima alimu.
So we are not practicing women, we are not wasting time in drills. Actually, alhamdulillah, we are getting close to Quran in leaps and bounds. 1,000 words, 500 words, 100 words, 50 words, alhamdulillah. Alima alimu.
Alima alimu.
Alimta alimtum.
Alimta alimtum.
Alimtu alimna.
Alimtu alimna.
Ya'lamu ya'lamuna.
Ya'lamu ya'lamuna.
Ta'lamu ta'lamuna.
Ta'lamu ta'lamuna.
A'lamu na'lamu.
A'lamu na'lamu.
I'lam i'lamu.
Ilam ilamu.
La ta'lam la ta'lamu.
La ta'lam la ta'lamu.
Alim ma'lum ilm.
Alim ma'lum ilm.
Alim is the one who knows. Ma'lum the one which is known. Ilm is to know, knowledge. Okay, now we do amila. Amila means he did or he acted, he worked. Okay, amal. Amal is act, to do. Amila amilu.
Amila amilu.
Amilta amiltum.
Amilta amiltum.
Amiltu amilna.
Amiltu amilna.
Ya'malu ya'maluna.
Ya'malu ya'maluna.
Ta'malu ta'maluna.
Ta'malu ta'maluna.
A'malu na'malu.
A'malu na'malu.
I'mal i'malu.
Imal imalu.
You see the tense choose starts with i'malu. I'lamu annama ghanimtum min shay'in fa anna lillahi khumsahu wa lirasuli and so on. I'malu, sorry. The tense choose start with i'lamu. No, the one which did know that whatever. So no, here i'malu. I'malu means do. وَقُلْ اعْمَلُوا فَسَيَرَ اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ. It comes somewhere else, but i'malu is do. اعمل اعملوا. لا تعمل لا تعملوا.
لا تعمل لا تعملوا.
عامل معمول عمل.
عامل معمول عمل.
عامل means the one who
does
or acts, labor. Worker is عامل. معمول the one which is acted upon, and عمل is to work. Just one more. عمل عملوا.
عمل عملوا.
عملت عملتم.
عملت عملتم.
عملت عملنا.
عملت عملنا.
يعمل يعملون.
يعمل يعملون.
تعمل تعملون.
تعمل تعملون.
أعمل نعمل.
أعمل نعمل.
اعمل اعملوا.
اعمل اعملوا.
لا تعمل لا تعملوا.
لا تعمل لا تعملوا.
عامل معمول عمل.
عامل معمول عمل.
And please try to do these drills when you're at home, alone, or with friends, because it is really, and do it with love. Don't take it as a burden, because they are the tools which provide us, quick means to get close to understanding of Al-Quran. Now let us come to the revision of last class. In the last class we studied two prayers that we recite after the tashahhud, before saying Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. First one was Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min adhab al-qabr wa min adhab jahannam wa min fitnat al-mahya wal-mamat wa min sharri fitnat al-masih ad-dajjal. We are seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from four things, and this is what Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has advised us. So let us translate. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min adhab al-qabr. Allahumma, Allah, inni a'udhu, I seek refuge. Af'al. Bika, in you. Min, from adhab, punishment. Al-qabr, grave. Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from the punishment of grave. Wa min adhab jahannam. Wa min, from adhab, punishment. Jahannam, hellfire. And from the punishment of hellfire. وَمِن فِتْنَةِ الْمَحْيَا وَالْمَمَاتِ وَمِن فِتْنَةِ trial الْمَحْيَا life حياة محيا حياة life والممات and the death, and from the trials of the life and the death. وَمِن شَرِّ فِتْنَةِ الْمَسِيحِ الدَّجَّالِ وَمِن شَرِّ evil fitna trials, evil of the trial of Al-Masih al-Dajjal, false Christ. Masih means Christ, and Dajjal, false. And from the evil of the trials of the false Christ. The next prayer is Allahumma inni zalamtu nafsi zulman kathiran wa la yaghfiru dhunuba illa anta faghfir li maghfiratan min indika warhamni innaka antal ghafurur rahim. This was taught to the Prophet, this was taught to Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu at his request by the Prophet, that is at the request of Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu, the Prophet taught him this prayer. Allahumma inni zalamtu nafsi zulman kathira. Allahumma,
O Allah,
inni,
indeed
I zalamtu,
wrong.
I have wronged nafsi, myself, zulman kathira, excessive wrongs. That means, O Allah, I have wronged myself with excessive wrongs. وَلَا يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ إِلَّا أَنْتَ. And لَا يَغْفِرُ cannot forgive. الذُّنُوبَ, لَا يَغْفِرُ cannot forgive. And in flow you have said no one can forgive or none can forgive. الذُّنُوبَ,
Sins.
the sins. What is the singular of dhunub? Dhanb. Okay, dhanb is singular and plural is dhunub, broken plural. Illa, except. Anta, you. And none can forgive the sins except you. فَاغْفِرْ لِي مَغْفِرَةً مِّنْ عِنْدِكَ.
So,
اغْفِرْ,
forgive me,
me, maghfirah, forgiveness, min indika, from near you or out of your forgiveness. So forgive me out of your forgiveness. Or I need your special forgiveness. Okay? Warhamni, irham,
mercy.
have mercy on me, and have mercy on me. Innaka antal ghafurur rahim. Innaka, indeed you. Anta, you. Innaka anta,
Indeed you alone.
indeed you alone. Al-Ghafur, oft forgiving. Ar-Rahim, most merciful. Indeed you are oft forgiving, most merciful. In fact, when you are revising these, you can write with pencil also, just for your own revision. So that, and remember that this prayer was taught to Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu by the Prophet, and see the context of the content of this dua. If he is teaching Abu Bakr that, oh Allah, I have wronged myself, excessive wrongs, please forgive me out of your special forgiveness, out of your forgiveness, and have mercy on me. How much mercy we need from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are nowhere, of course, compared to those great people, great Sahaba Karam radhiyallahu anhum. So we need this prayer more earnestly, and we should pray this prayer with understanding and humbleness, humility, and so on. Now let us come to today's class, today's new part. We will study some prayers after Salah, after saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. The first thing we say is 3 times, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Astaghfiru, I ask forgiveness. Okay? Astaghfiru, I ask forgiveness. See, as when it ghafara is to forgive. Astaghfiru, I ask forgiveness. So when as comes, it's a question, it implies seeking, asking. Okay? A'ana is help. Ista'ana means seek help. Nasta'in, we seek your help. We ask for your help. And so on. So Astaghfirullah, I ask your forgiveness. I ask forgiveness of Allah.
Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah, I ask Allah for His forgiveness.
Yeah, I ask forgiveness of Allah. Now both ways okay. Why we say this? Also we should realize that we have prayed, but maybe during the prayers our mind was partially absent, our attention was not there, we didn't understand some of the Quran, so many things, We didn't do the prayer, perform the prayer as it should have been. So we ask forgiveness of Allah, so at least He accepts this faulty prayer and forgives us for the faults there. There may be other reasons for saying this also. This is at least Wallahu alam, one of the reasons. Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam, tabarakta ya al jalali wal ikram. Allahumma, O Allah, anta salam, you are the peace. Anta is you, as-salam, the peace. Anta salam. Wa minka salam, and minka, and from you, as-salam, the peace. Tabarakta, and this is enough. Allahumma, O Allah, you are the peace, and from you is the peace. Practice.
Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam. Allahumma, O Allah, anta salam, you are the peace. Wa, and minka, from you, as-salam, the peace. O Allah, you are the peace, and from you is the peace.
Tabarakta ya dhal jalali wal ikram. Tabarakta, you are blessed. Ya, O dhal jalal, possessor of glory or majesty. Okay, possessor of glory or majesty. Wal ikram, and honor and dignity. O possessor of majesty and dignity or honor.
Tabarakta ya zal jalal wal ikram. Tabarakta, you are blessed. Ya, O zal jalal, possessor of glory or majesty. Wal ikram, and honor or dignity. You are blessed, O possessor of glory and honor.
Okay, and the next prayer is Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husna ibadatik. Allahumma a'inni, help me. A'in is help, me. Okay, you know, in masajid there are sometimes announcements, please do i'ana. And also we say nasta'in, we ask for help. So you drop ask. A'in means help. Okay, a'inni, help me. Ala dhikrika, on your remembrance, or to remember you, on your remembrance. Ala dhikrika, on your remembrance, or to help you, to remember you. Wa shukrika, and to thank you. You know, shukr is shukran, we learned that. And to thank you. Wa husni ibadatik. Ibadatik, ibadah, we know ibadah is worship. Ibadatika, your worship. And husni means best or perfectly worship you. Oh Allah, help me to remember you, to thank you, and to perfectly worship you. By the way, before you practice, please remember that this dua has come in a very special context. This is recorded by Nasai and so on. That Mu'adh bin Jabal radiyallahu anh says that the Prophet ﷺ caught hold of my hand and said, "O Mu'adh, by Allah, I love you." And he said, "I also love you, O Prophet ﷺ." He said, "I also love you." Then the Prophet ﷺ said, actually he advised him, don't ever leave saying this prayer after this salah. So see, in the context, Prophet ﷺ is telling Mu'adh radiyallahu anh that I love you, and then he's telling him something. So it is, he's giving something which must be very precious. When you express somebody that he loves and then he gives something, that is a special gift. So we should also not forgive, and the prayer has beautiful meanings also, because we always want to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to thank Him and to worship Him in the best way. Yes.
Allahumma inni ala zikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatika. Allahumma, O Allah, a'inni, help me, ala zikrika, on your remembrance, wa shukrika, and to thank you, wa husni,
and the best of your worship, and actually to perfectly worship you. Husn means something good. Husni ibadatik,
husni ibadatika. O Allah, help me to remember you and to thank you and to perfectly worship you.
Or your good worship.
Good worship.
Okay, husni ibadatik, and to worship you in a perfect way, in a good way. Okay. Next is another dhikr that we can say, which is Allahumma la mani'a lima a'tayt wa la mu'tiya lima mana'at wa la yanfa'u dhal jaddi minkal jadd. Allahumma, la, no, mani'a, the one who can prevent. You see, وَيَمْنَعُونَ الْمَعُونَ, and they prevent, they withhold. So mani'a is the one who withholds, prevents. La mani'a lima, that which a'tayta, you give. No one can prevent that which you give. What's that which you give? Yes.
Allahumma la mani'a lima
a'tayt.
Allahumma, O Allah, la, no, mani'a,
the one who can prevent. Mani'a is like this fa'il. Okay, mana'a, mana'u, and yamna'un, yamna'un, tamna'u, imna', la tamna', mani', the one who prevents. La mani', no one can prevent.
Mane, one who can prevent. Lima, that which. Ataita, you gave. O Allah, no one can prevent that which you gave.
And a'tayta, it has come before also. Where?
Inna
Very good. Inna a'tayna kal-kawsar. A'tayna, we gave. A'tayta, you gave. Wala mu'tiya lima mana'ta. Wala, and no. Mu'ti, the one who can give. Lima, that which. Mana'ta. Li is for. Ma, that which. For that which. And here you don't have to say for in English. And no one can give that which. Mana'ta. You prevented. And no one can give that which you prevented.
Wala muti'a lima mana'at. Wala, and no. Muti'a, mu'tiya, one who can give. Lima, that which. Mana'at, you prevented. And no one
can give
that which you prevented.
Okay. And you see, if you know mana'a, you can mana'a, mana'u, mana'ata. Mana'ata has come. Mana'atu, mana'ana, yamna'u, yamna'una. Wa yamna'una al-ma'una has come there. Tamna'u, tamna'un, amna'una. Mani' has come here. So if you know these forms, it's very easy, the structure, if you know how to make this table. وَلَا يَنْفَعُ ذَا الْجَدِّ مِنْ كَالْجَدِّ. Wala, and not yanfa'u, benefit. La yanfa'u, cannot benefit. Okay, la yanfa'u, cannot benefit. Dhal Jaddi, the one with high rank, possessor of high rank. Dhal Jalali, possessor of glory, majesty. And Dhal Jaddi,